What's going on, YouTube? I just wanted to show y'all my AR-15 all finished up, what it looks like and what I've done to it. So we'll go ahead and start at the back. Back here I have the Magpul CTR stock in flat dark earth. And the difference between the CTR and the MOE stock is this friction lock right here. And people ask if it really makes a difference. And where I'd see the most difference is if you go ahead and pop it, there's a little wiggle at the most collapsed position and at the further extended position, the furthest one. And this friction lock right here keeps it from wiggling so much. And I really like it. It's worth a couple extra bucks that you're going to spend. And if you're wanting to get one, if you have a commercial spec or a mil spec buffer tube, because they make one for each kind of buffer tube, I've heard you could just get the mil spec, and in my experiences, the mil spec will fit both buffer tubes. However, it will be a little tighter on the commercial spec buffer tube, but it will work. So let's move on up. We do have the Myad grip right here, also in flat dark earth, the mission adaptable grip, and it does have, it's a little hard, but let me show you. It does have this little insert in the bottom. You can hold 3 extra rounds, an Allen key, whatever you want. And Magpul makes replacement little rubber pallets here, so you can hold different things like, say, a bolt, or a firing pin, or they make a whole bunch of different ones. And right beside that, we do have the enhanced trigger guard right here. It is the polymer one because they didn't have flat dark earth in the aluminum, I believe. All they had was black at the time, so I did go with the polymer one. I do have the Magpul backup sights, the Imbus sights, also in flat dark earth, the newest generation. And riding on top, I have an Aimpoint Comp M2, and let me set this down. This spacer right here in the mount, it really worked out nice because if you go ahead and flip this around, let me flip you upside down here, it does have a perfect co-witness just like an EOTech, so that's really not an issue. And it's submersible to like 50 feet, I think. Battery life is insane on it. These things are the toughest optic you can get, especially for the money, other than a Trigicon ACOG, but that's double the price. I think I paid $450 for this used. So, I mean, it wasn't a really bad deal, but it did come with the kill flash on the front. And any of you who are familiar with the Aimpoint sights know that since it is, nitrogen cured and everything, and the lenses are in a way it's such that the sun will reflect a red glare off the front lens at your target, potentially giving away your position or compromising whatever you're trying to do. So this kill flash here, it's almost like a honeycomb looking design, and it keeps the lens from reflecting. And moving up still, I do have the MOE handguard over here in flat dark earth. I have the RVG. Now the RVG did come with a polymer rail section that was the same color to mount it on, but I didn't really like it because it was only 3 slotted, I believe. It was real short. It was only about that big, just enough to fit it on. So I went ahead and ordered 3 of the black polymer MOE rail sections. I did one here, on the bottom, and on the other side of the weapon here. They mounted real nice and easy. I just have the standard A2 front post sight, the M203 cutout barrel with the bayonet lug right here, and it did come with the 2 sling mounts already on it from the factory. It is a Stag Arms upper and lower, and it is model Stag 15 or Model 2 otherwise. And it does just have the just the single on the left hand side, safe and fire. I have been wanting to do an ambidextrous one. And then I bought a probably 4 PMags with the mag level, the 30 rounders, the one with the window to see how much you have left. And back up to this aim point. This is the only thing I do not like about it, is this big huge knob hanging out of the side. But, you know, I've really come to just get over it and realize that if you want something as rugged as that aim point is, it's got to be bulky. I have been looking at LaRue tactical mounts, but I just decided on not doing that because of the simple fact that these perfectly co-witness between my post sight and my backup sight. It perfectly aligns just the way it is. So the LaRue tactical is out of the question. But you know, PM me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or post in the comment section and I will reply. Thank you. I'll watch again.